Plant FAQs, Begonia Ambassador White. The Begonia Ambassador White, a gardener's guide. The Begonia Ambassador White has become a mainstay in my own garden beds and window boxes. These compact beauties boast glossy green foliage and cheerful white blooms that last all summer long. Their low-maintenance nature and vibrant color make them a favorite among both novice and experienced gardeners. Over the years, I've received many questions about these charming begonias. So, I decided to compile a handy guide to answer all your Begonia Ambassador White FAQs. See more 2,104 species in genus Begonia at monsteraholic.com. What is the Begonia Ambassador White? The Begonia Ambassador White is a variety of the Begonia semperflorens, also known as the wax begonia. Developed by Sakata Ornamentals, the Ambassador series is prized for its uniformity, early flowering, and resilience in hot, humid conditions. The Ambassador White specifically features stunning white blooms with a touch of yellow at their center, a delightful contrast against the waxy green foliage. How to care for Begonia Ambassador White. These low-maintenance beauties are a joy to have around. Here's the basic care regimen to keep your Ambassador White begonias thriving. Light. They prefer full sun to part shade. Morning sun is ideal, with some afternoon shade in particularly hot climates. Water. Water regularly, allowing the soil to dry slightly between waterings. Avoid soggy conditions, which can lead to root rot. Soil. Use a well-draining potting mix. A commercial mix for flowering plants works well. Fertilizer. Feed your begonias every 2 weeks during the growing season with a balanced fertilizer diluted to half strength. How to propagate Begonia Ambassador White. Propagating Ambassador White begonias is a breeze. You can achieve this through stem cuttings. Take a 3 to 4 inch stem cutting just below a leaf node. Remove the lower leaves from the cutting. Dip the cut end in rooting hormone, optional but helpful. Plant the cutting in a pot filled with moist potting mix. Water lightly, and cover the pot with a clear plastic bag to maintain humidity. Place the pot in bright, indirect light. Keep the soil moist, but not soggy. Roots should develop within a few weeks. Once roots are established, gradually remove the plastic bag and harden off the plant before transplanting it outdoors or to a larger pot. What to plant with Begonia Ambassador White. The Begonia Ambassador White's compact size and versatility make it a perfect companion for various plants. Here are a few ideas. Trailing plants. Pair your begonias with cascading varieties like Million Bells or Verbena for a stunning display in hanging baskets or window boxes. Other flowering plants. Create a vibrant mix by planting them alongside marigolds, petunias, or impatiens. Foliage plants. For a touch of contrast, consider coleus with its colorful leaves or silver dust miller for a textural element. How to winter over Ambassador White fibrous root begonia. Technically, the Begonia Ambassador White is treated as an annual in most climates. However, in frost-free areas, USDA zones 10 and above, you can attempt to overwinter them. Here's how. Before the first frost, dig up your begonias and gently remove excess soil from the roots. Repot them in containers slightly larger than their root ball. Prune away any dead or leggy growth. Bring them indoors to a brightly lit location, around 12 hours of light per day, with temperatures between 60 to 65 degrees Fahrenheit, 15 to 18 degrees Celsius. Water sparingly throughout the winter, just enough to keep the soil from completely drying out. In spring, once the danger of frost has passed, gradually harden off your begonias and replant them outdoors. With a little care and attention, the Begonia Ambassador White will reward you with a season-long display of cheerful blooms. So, don't hesitate to add these charming and low-maintenance beauties to your garden.